Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. Lately, I've been stuck on patterns. This pattern particularly pretty easy, and you can embellish it more later after you've made it if you follow a couple of steps. I'm going to take a rectangle and make it 2 inches. I don't really care what size it is. Then I'm going to take a square and make it 2 inches. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I'm going to select both of them, put them in the center of the page. Then I'm going to select both of them, and I'm going to hit B to put that rectangle at the bottom. Now I can take the first rectangle, go up to Object and convert it to a curve. And when I do that, I can grab these two nodes, go up here and add a node. And it's 2 inches, so we're going to just change my nudge factor to 0.5 inches, just a half of an inch. We're going to get that center node and go up a half of an inch. Whoop, I deleted it somehow. I'm going to just bring it up. It's roughly 22.5 degrees. It's like 26 or something. Now I can take my rectangle, Control D, and make a duplicate because it's a centerable item, and rotate it 45 degrees. I'm going to grab those two rectangles or squares, and I'm going to weld them together. I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and fill that in. I'm going to change my nudge factor to like 3 inches. Nudge that out of the way. I'm going to left click, right click. And the reason I did that, because I want to get rid of this now by hitting delete, and I can put this on top. Now I want to take a 2-point line. I am going to go from that node to that node, so I know I'm in the center, but then it's best to do it with the pick tool and just raise it. The length doesn't really matter. You'll see later in just a second. Delete the inside so we just have that tip. Select them all. I'd go ahead and, I don't know if I can weld them together. Let's try this first. Let's create them and let's go 16 points. Now I want them all black. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go to Object and convert the outline to an object, and I'm going to left click, right click. I'm not going to weld them together first. Well, you know what? I can weld the top two items together. Get rid of that. I don't want this item with this yet. So I'm going to select this item and Control D, and then double click on the rotation and put it in the center. Then I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. And it magically, or not magically, perfectly matches up. Now I'm going to go ahead and weld this. So we have that. I'm going to rotate the whole thing 22.5 degrees. That way I have these parts to stick out to add to it. I'm going to get my indexing lines, and I'm going to go from that center node. Let me delete that. Get an indexing line, and I'm going to go from the center node. I'm going to get another one. Well, I'm going to get that was from the previous one I did. I don't know that I'm on there yet. Yep. Now I want to measure that distance. So I'm going to get out my my parallel dimension tool, holding down the control button so it's perpendicular. And we're at 10.94. So I can get rid of that now. And I'm going to change my nudge factor to 10.94. And what that's going to do, if I make a duplicate, it's going to put these nodes right there where there's no break. Let me turn off the indexing lines. And you can put as many of these as you want. Let's hit the plus key and do another one and another one. And because they're symmetrical, now we can go down. And now I can weld this. So all this would be one piece. Now we're keeping our nudge factor the same. So I'm going to fill this in. I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and fill that in. It's a weird shape, I know. I'm going to left click, right click. I'm going to go to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour 3 times at a half of an inch. And I get that. Some weird shapes. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to go up to Object, break the contour apart. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to go to Object, Group, and ungroup them. Now I'm going to take away the outside line, because that's the original one, and then the center line. And I'm going to take both these, and I'm going to make them that 16 points. I'm going to make them both, well, I'm not going to care about the color. I'm going to go to Object, convert the outline to an object. I'm going to left click, right click. And because I'm going to group these together. Because we've nudged, I put it right there, and then I can Control D and put it right there and right there. And because everything else is welded, I could grab these three items and hit the plus key and just keep putting them in there. You could stop right now, be a happy camper. But we've got a spot right here we can embellish. So I'm going to smart fill that. Well, I could have, you know what, I'm going to do this one. Move it over. I'm going to left click, right click. This one, I'm just going to contour one time to the center. I'm going to go up to Object, break the contour apart. I'm glad it didn't do too bad. I'm going to get rid of the outside contour. I'm going to go ahead and make this 16 points. I'm going to go to Object, convert the outline to an object. I'm going to left click, right click. And because we've nudged, I can put it back, Control D, nudge it over, Control D, Control D. Now, these are not welded in, but as long as I just grab my new items, I can hit the plus key and Control D and Control D. I actually went kind of off the chart there, but I think we're good. And you could keep going. You know, I did this, I didn't do these. Let's just do them real quick. Let's fill that in, nudge it over, left click, right click, apply, break the contour apart, grab the center one, we'll grab the outside one and delete it, and make this at 16 points. Just remember how many points you used, so you can do them all the same. Convert the outline to an object, left click, right click, and then nudge it over, and then Control D and nudge it over, Control D. And because everything else pretty much around is welded, I can select those and go down. And I mean, you could, of course, you would have wanted to do something in the center of here when you originally made it. But that's pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like if I'm going to go ahead and weld it. Sometimes it'll make stuff disappear, but it didn't. And I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page, which it was, but now we got something down here. And I'm going to do this. This is probably a centerable item. So I'm going to take my rectangle. No, it's not. So lately we've been doing this and this. And that now it makes it a centerable item. Go to that center, down to that center. You have to take away the orange or it'll mess everything up. Grab both of them and intersect. And look at that. And now you could just keep going. Of course, you could have done it originally, but we got the same pattern. We could mirror this, holding down the control button. And look at that. Control D, mirror it down. This way you don't know what the nudge is. Well, if we would have measured the rectangle, we would know. But that's a pretty cool pattern. And what I like about this, the ends are sealed. So let's go ahead and weld this together and then make it all yellow. Well, didn't work. I did something wrong. Part of it didn't weld. I don't really see it. Well, look at that. I mean, what it is leaking. I can turn the lines yellow. That might look pretty cool. Grab a black box effect, black, object, order, back a page. That's pretty special. pretty easy. And I've learned over the last couple of days, if you Control D and make a duplicate of it like 4 times, it makes it brighter, at least for my video for people viewing it. I mean, that looks like it took you hours, and you could literally do it. If I didn't have to talk, I could do it in less than a minute. Anyway, I hope that helped, gave you some ideas, and thank you for watching.